On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Ambush.
The act of hiding and waiting for someone before the sudden attack.
Examples:
Attacking from ambush. Ambush marketing. Armed police officers lay an ambush in front of the criminal's house.
Sergeant.
A rank of non-commissioned officer in the armed forces, typically above corporal, but below staff sergeant or sergeant first class.
Examples:
Police sergeant. Army sergeant. The fire department sergeant instructed the firefighters on how to tackle the blaze.
Comrade.
A close associate, friend, or companion, especially one who shares one's interests, beliefs, or political convictions, a fellow member of an organization, especially a military or political group, who shares a common cause or objective.
Examples:
Comrade in arms. Trusted comrade. We worked together as comrades to finish the project on time.
Medevac.
An abbreviation for medical evacuation, the transportation of a person, usually a sick or injured individual, by air, often utilizing helicopters or aircraft specially equipped for medical purposes.
Examples:
Military medevac. Emergency medevac. The injured hiker was airlifted to the hospital by a medevac helicopter.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
Medic unit. Military medic. The army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Paleolithic.
Of or relating to the second period of the Stone Age, which represents almost the entire period of prehistoric human technology.
Examples:
Paleolithic cave painting. The Paleolithic era. The scientist found Paleolithic artifacts in the historic site.
Saber.
A type of sword with a curved blade, typically used in cavalry or fencing.
Examples:
Saber fencing. Ceremonial saber. The military commander drew his saber and shouted orders to the troops.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
Lifespan extension. Lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Expend.
To use or spend time, money, energy, etc.
Examples:
Expend a great deal of energy. Expend time and resources. Billionaires tend to expend private funds on a public undertaking.
Tirelessly.
Without getting tired or fatigued, persistently, energetically, and continuously working with great effort.
Examples:
Dedicated tirelessly. Tirelessly help out. She worked tirelessly for hours to finish her project on time.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Visceral.
Relating to or affecting the internal organs, instinctive or emotional rather than rational, characterized by deep-seated emotional reactions or responses.
Examples:
Visceral organ. Visceral fear. After watching the horror movie, she had a visceral reaction and couldn't sleep all night.
Disproportionate.
Too large or too small when compared with something else, or not deserving its importance or influence.
Examples:
Cause disproportionate damage. Disproportionate amount. This big gate is disproportionate to the small hut.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
Viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
Offend his sensibilities. Offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease, and unemployment increases.
Examples:
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Lay off.
The temporary or permanent dismissal of employees from a company or organization due to a lack of work or financial difficulties. Involuntary termination of employment.
Examples:
Temporary layoff. Mass layoff. The workers protested against the unfairness of the layoff, claiming they should have been consulted first.
Furlough.
To grant a temporary leave of absence or suspension of work, particularly for employees who are experiencing financial hardship or a reduction in work hours. Noun, a temporary leave of absence granted to employees, usually without pay, due to a lack of work or funding.
Examples:
Furlough half of its workforce. Prison furlough policy. Due to the pandemic, the company was forced to furlough many of its employees.
Morale.
The emotional or mental state of a person or group, especially in relation to confidence, enthusiasm, and determination.
Examples:
The morale of soldiers. Improve employee morale. The team's morale improved after winning the championship.
Spontaneously.
In a way that is natural, not planned or forced, and often sudden.
Examples:
Recover spontaneously after 5 days. This shift occurs spontaneously. The electrical cord spontaneously combusted.